What's up, guys? So, on this particular video, we'll be discussing about the best time, the best month, and the best season that you should be visiting Meghalaya, a northeastern state in India. Now, you need to understand one basic principle is that Meghalaya has pretty much two tourist seasons. One is the wet season, and the other one is the dry season. The wet season is from, I would say, mid of May till the end of October, and the dry season is from November till mid or end of April. That is when we can consider to be dry season. Now, for all those who are interested in exploring waterfalls and like to experience a lot of water and rain, then the best time to be going to Meghalaya for them is the monsoon months from May, June, July, August, September, and October. And for those who want to go and explore the caves, go trekking, go camping, and experience kayaking and canoeing, then the best time for them to go to Meghalaya is in the dry season from November till March. Now, starting off with the month of January, we'll be following the calendar year in this explanation. Now, January is a winter month. It is just after the peak season of December, which has a lot of crowds. So, you can expect the temperature in the night to range from anywhere between 4 degrees to around 8 degrees. Places like Shillong and Cherrapunji will be really cold, and in places like Dawki, you can expect the temperature to be anywhere between 15 to around 18 degrees. The month of January is the best for caving, the best for hiking, the best for everything other than waterfalls, because the waterfalls in January would have dried up. So now, if you are a waterfall lover in the dry season, you'll get to experience waterfalls at four places. One is Fifi Waterfalls, the second one is Krang Suri, the third one is Nokalika, and the fourth one is uh, Elephant Falls, which is very close to Shillong. Now, these are the four places that by default throughout the year you'll get to experience a waterfall. It wouldn't be at its monsoon glory, but it'll still be active. Now, in the month of February, similar to the month of January, you can go caving, trekking, and outdoor exploration in the form of camping and canoeing. The temperature will be slightly warmer, where the night temperature will be anywhere between 8 degrees to 10 degrees, and the daytime will range from anywhere between 17 to around 21 degrees. It'll be slightly warmer than what it would be in the month of January. The month of March is again a very good time for all those who want to go trekking and canoeing and all the outdoor activities, like I just mentioned. But the temperature will now slightly get warmer. The night temperature will range from anywhere between 9 degrees to around 12 degrees, while the daytime temperature will go on from anywhere between 20 to 24 degrees. It's a pleasant time to be going to Meghalaya, but you need to understand that most of the greenery would have vanished and would become barren, I would say brown leftovers of the greenery in the month of March. The month of April is again now the start of a transition month in Meghalaya. The second half of April is when pre-monsoon showers start. The temperature and humidity increases in the month of April. If you are interested in going for outdoor activities like cliff jumping, raft, canoeing, camping, first half of May is pretty much the last part of all the outdoor adventure activities, because after that it gets really risky. The only thing that's possible after the first half of April is basically trekking in Meghalaya, where you can go to the double decker route bridge trek and other possible treks with a guide. Now, you need to understand that in the month of April, the monsoon starts, so you got to come with your monsoon gear. The month of May is again, I would say, the start of monsoon, and the temperatures will be pretty high. The humidity will be at its maximum. The daytime temperature will range from anywhere between 25 to 29 degrees. The night will be very pleasant at anywhere between 16 to 20 degrees. It is a last chance for all those who want to enjoy a mix of both worlds, that is, go hiking and at the same time you can go boating at Dawki, but the water is not going to be crystal clear. The crystal clear water at Dawki is honestly between November till say mid March. After that, it's going to get muddy. So now, in the month of May, you have to come with your monsoon clothing. You have to get definitely carry a good umbrella, good pair of shoes, and a raincoat, because it can rain like crazy. June is pretty much the first month of the onset of monsoon. The waterfalls will get really active. It is going to get misty. The visibility while driving or riding is going to come down to as low as less than 5 to 6 meters. It's going to be pretty slippery, and at the same time, all the outdoor activities other than trekking to, I would say, double decker route bridge and a few other treks will be active. Otherwise, everything else from camping to canoeing will be shut. Boating at Dawki will entirely depend on the weather conditions. So that's the month of June. The month of June, the weather will drastically differ entirely on the rains. If it is raining a lot, the temperature will drop rapidly. But when it stops raining, the humidity will rise drastically. Waterfalls are going to be active in the month of June, July, August, September, and October. The month of July is the peak monsoon season. It's going to be heavy, heavy rainfall. Expect your umbrellas to break, expect your cars to leak, and at the same time, remember that the visibility is going to be really, really low. In places like Cherrapunji and Mausiaram, it's going to be raining so much that even an umbrella will not save you from getting wet, regardless of what you're going to end up getting drenched. Hence, while coming in the month of July and August, carry all your clothing in plastic bags so that by default, even if your backpack or your suitcase ends up getting wet, it's not going to hamper your clothing, which where your clothes will end up getting wet. All the waterfalls that you want to visit and you find on Google are going to be active in the month of June, July, and August. Just make sure that you have planned enough of days and have a very good pair of shoes to be able to trek till there. Do not come in Crocs because you're going to slip and slide because of the algae and the it's very very slippery when you're going down these steps over there, because there's a lot of, I would say, algae that forms over here and becomes very very tricky for people to walk. Just make sure that you're being very careful. The temperature in the month of July will range from anywhere in the night from 15 to 18 degrees, while the daytime will go from anywhere between 23 to 25 degrees. Now, the month of August is the peak of monsoon. It's even heavier than the month of July. So, by default, the waterfalls will be active, but moving around will be really treacherous. So, you need to hire a driver who has anti fog lights, because otherwise, it's going to be very difficult. Landslides along the road from I would say Mauling Nong to Dawki is pretty common. So, be careful when you're going there. You cannot go to Warichora in the monsoon month, so you drop the idea of going to Warichora or going for any kind of sunset or sunrise. It's not going to be possible. If you get to see the sun even for 1 hour in the month of July, August, or September, you can thank your stars, because it's pretty much all day overcast conditions and it rains pretty much throughout the day in the month of August. The temperature of the night will range from anywhere between 13 degrees to 18 degrees, while the daytime temperature will range from anywhere between 22 to 26 degrees. Humidity is at its peak. It is lush green all over. The tourists are at its most because all the local crowd and people from West Bengal come to Meghalaya to experience and explore the waterfalls. The month of September is pretty much the towards the fag end of the monsoon months. You can expect the same waterfalls to be active, the greenery to be at its peak. The night temperature will range from anywhere between 15 to 18 degrees, while the daytime temperature will be anywhere between 22 to 26 degrees. The month of September is a more ideal time to be visiting because the flight costing is much more cheaper as compared to what you would get in the month of August. The month of October is when the weather starts tapering. You can expect the daytime temperature to range from anywhere between 18 to 22 degrees and the night temperature to be anywhere between 9 degrees to 12 degrees. Now it's the month of October where the monsoon starts fading away. So at the same time, you can go boating in various places and canoeing. Along with this, even camping at Dawki will start towards the fag end of October. But remember, the waterfalls are active. So all those who want a hybrid month where you're getting the best of waterfalls and outdoor activities, plan your trip after the 20th of October. That's the best time to be going there. Even going to Krang Suri becomes a possibility towards the end of October. Now, November and December are pretty much dry season and it's winter months. The temperature in November in the night will range from anywhere between 6 to 10 degrees, and the daytime temperature will be anywhere between 16 to 20 degrees. The crystal clear water of Dawki and other parts of Meghalaya is in the month of November and December. Along with this, you will also get to experience a bit of the waterfalls which are still active, like Seven Sisters and the others in Cherrapunji. Just make sure that you have a good pair of shoes, and along with this, you have plenty of time to explore and experience Meghalaya. The month of December is when winter really sets in. The night temperature will be anywhere between 3 degrees to 7 degrees, and the daytime temperature will range from anywhere between, I would say, 15 degrees to 21 degrees. Now, if you're asking which is the best time to be going to Meghalaya, I would personally say it is entirely dependent on what you want. The month of December is purely when it's Christmas celebration. The flights are very costly. The weather is good. You can go for all the outdoor activities that you want, from camping to canoeing to even I would say base jumping and cliff jumping. That's all possible. Just that you need to understand that it is extremely costly to travel to Meghalaya in December since it's peak tourist season. Now, at the end of this entire video, if you're still confused which is the best month or the best season to be going to, you've got to ask yourself a few questions. Do you like the rains? If you like the rains, then go in the monsoon months. If you want to explore waterfalls, go when it is raining: June, July, August, September, October. If you are someone who doesn't like the rains at all, then plan for November, December, January, February, because these are the 4 months that there is no chance of any kind of rain that's going to hamper your experience. Now, if you want to really go camping and experience the outdoors of Meghalaya, then the months are the dry season. If you really, really like and want to do something beyond the ordinary and you're the adventurous kind, then you have to come in the month of December and January, because that's the peak season to be going to Warichora, Warichora, and all the other unexplored parts of Meghalaya, because that's the best time to be going there. The month of February, March, you might get a cheaper deal, but it's going to be really, really bad weather. Bad weather in the sense the heat starts picking up, and along with this, the greenery that Meghalaya is known for starts vanishing. So you're going to get a brown Meghalaya, which is not really what you want to experience. Hence, plan your trip accordingly and make sure that you have booked your accommodation, your transportation, and your routing well in advance, because Meghalaya is not a place where you can come and try to figure things out. It's just going to move faster than what you think, because the sun will rise in the morning by 5 o'clock and will set in the evening by 4:35. It is long nights and short days. Just make sure that you're waking up every day before time, so that you're ahead of time rather than playing catch up. Over and above this, network is very, very good in Meghalaya. Most of the places that you go to will have excellent Airtel and Geo 4G and 5G. Vodafone is a bit scratchy. It's only when you go deep into the valleys for trekking that's where you will lose network. But the rest of the places have excellent network, so you do not need to worry about that. ATMs are available all over, so that's also not a concern. The people are super friendly, so no matter where you go, you will find kind people who will guide you and they do the best so that you can have the best experience possible in their state. Now, till our next video for Meghalaya, stay safe, stay happy, and stay blessed.